Due to the insecurity in the nation, several people have decided, political players and monarchs, they've come up with certain measures to curb the insecurity in the nation. Insecurity is not just banditry. We have certain groups of people that have hijacked certain societies and they have turned this into a criminal club, a criminal society. We are moving down to Edo State now. Oba of Benin deploys a CUR1T in Benin City to curb cult clashes. Back in those days, not because crime does not exist, crime exists even in churches, in mosques, and in other societies, whatever it is, in whatever group you might decide to create, crime will always exist as human beings are involved. But then when these crimes become so endemic, it becomes an epidemic, it becomes it becomes something that people cannot relate with. And that is the cult clashes in Edo State and in other parts of Nigeria. But let us focus and go down to Edo State. Oba of Benin deployed a CUR1T in Benin City to curb cult clashes in a bid to reduce the activities of cult clashes, which have led to many brutal deaths. The Oba of Benin has reportedly invited some local security group called a CUR1T to go after the cultists. Now, like I said, crime exists in all clubs, societies, but when the activities of a group, a society, is not for progress, it's not for the betterment of the people, then it becomes a cancer to the society and to themselves, as they kill themselves and they also harm other people. If you go to the United States of America and other places, you find fraternity, sorority, and the rest of that. That is not to say there aren't some dark elements to it. There aren't some activities that are subterranean, things that are not clear. Oh, there are a lot of those things there. That is why there is a rule and there is a constitution and there is a prison, there is court, so as to prosecute people that engage in certain activities, and they have to open up all activities. But when it becomes a secret society and they engage in activities that are dangerous, activities that are to destroy, kill, steal, and they've become the devil, because that is what the devil is. The devil has come to steal, kill, and to destroy, and nothing more. When they engage in stealing, when they engage in killing, harming other people, then it is not a society, it is a criminal. It's not a progressive society any longer. It is a criminal outfit and should be treated like Boko Haram. Report says living in Benin City in Edo State have become dangerous in recent times as a result of the way cult boys in the city carry out their activities with reckless abandon. Cities are left at the mercy of the cultists. These are a group of people that involve in crime. They rob people, they kill people, they kidnap, and they are not different from Hausa Fulani bandits. They are not different. They are not different from ISWAP. They are not different from Boko Haram. It is still the same thing. When you kidnap people for ransom, when you kill people for no reason, and they have secret court clashes amongst themselves for supremacy, for who is going to rule over a portion. This same thing they carried out there to Europe. You find them in Spain, you find them in Italy, where they claim that they escaped certain situations in their village, in their town, in their country, in their state, and they come over there to Europe in the hope that they want to push forward their life and make it much more better, as they claim. But what you realize is that they end up in joining secret society or creating secret societies, and they begin to become dangerous to themselves. They begin to kill themselves. There are a lot of reports and videos that have been, leaked out there where the mafias in Italy, which is also a problem to the Italian government, and they've tried and made sure that they crush down on the activities of the mafians that go on extorting shop owners and those activities. Now there are videos that have been leaked where it's been leaked out there where the mafians, the Italian mafia, say words like, there are those ones from Nigeria, they are from Benin, Edo State, they are part of a cult, they are as ruthless as we are also. So let us give them the prostitution area, and also give them some few drugs for them to sell for us, because they are like us in a little way. We can control them and use them for our own good. So when you begin to hear these words and you begin to see this, at the end of the day, what's the purpose of you living in your country and going to a place and you hope to better your life, and you end up being killed there by one rival secret society or one cult? And it's become epidemic. It's become an epidemic. It's become a practice. It's like a way of life right there. When you go to Italy, one young man there, it's not progressive at the end of the day, because when you are part of a secret society or a club, that you're not making any gain from it, apart from engaging in crime, engaging in killing each other. It's not a progressive society. That's what it is at the end of the day. And it has become so terrible, just like the issue of prostitution, in Edo State, Benin, which is the capital of it. The Oba, the king himself, the monarch, had to come up with some diabolic and idols and all of that in the hope that they might shut down and lay a curse on people that are involved in these very terrible activities. The king had to go to that extent, not because he wasn't aware of these activities all the while, and he knows that there are some spiritualists that are involved in this, and he had to call all of them together, like, we are going to lay a curse. That is if they are not still, continuing in the activities and doing some charms and tying up women and sending their wives and girlfriends and all of that to go in out there and prostitute for money. So now the problem again is the issue of cultism, and the Oba had to bring in local security outfits. The government itself has failed, and the monarchs, they earn money from the government. So what's their duty? The governor of the state, Obaseki, every month they get what they call security vote. It's an allocation, a lot of money. We are talking of millions of naira that is given to them every month, and it runs into billions per annum. It's given to them for security. Now, they said living in Edo State, in Benin City, has become so dangerous because of the recklessness of these people that are involved in criminal activities. The group of the local security outfit could be cited with some charms and other fighting apparatus, as well as a van to aid their duty. Residents in the city are excited and hoping that the arrival of the local security outfit will bring an end to the ravaging cult clashes. Recently, it is reported that 8 persons were reported dead in the renewed war among 3 cults in Benin City, the Edo State capital. It was gathered that the clash between the Mafites, they call them MAF, Black Ass, popularly called Aye, and Eye confraternities. These are the 3 cults that went into war and they killed each other. So if Black Axe, if Eye confraternity, if Mafites, if all of this math, all the groups, whatever name they come up with, if they are not productive, if they are not adding value to themselves and to the society, of what use is it? If all you can do is to kill each other. I thought by now they would have brought money together and built an hospital and name it, this hospital, and write, Eye confraternity built this. This is progress. But unfortunately, all you see is killing and killing. Same structure of the nation. No progress, no system, no progressive system put in place. The killing started last Friday when a 200 level student of the University of Benin, Moses Adeshino, popularly called Aficionado, was shot dead at James Carnival organized by students of the Faculty of Social Sciences. In fact, this killing of this young man is what led to the roadblock in Benin, somewhere in Benin, or a road where the families of this young man brought the young man and put him right there, lay him on the road, and cars couldn't pass. And they said it was Hausa Fulanis that were killing 200 people, killing this and that. So they got it all wrong, but the death of this young man is as a result of cult activities. Either he was a cult, I wouldn't know, either they targeted him, whatever it is, whatever is done and there is no progress in it, it is useless. Whatever you do that does not improve the lives of humans, it is useless. Now, this led to the suspension of all social activities in the university, in the school. Eyewitnesses, report says that immediately after Additional was buried, 2 persons were attacked on Wire and Siluko roads. While the victim of the Wire road attack, identified as one Osasuyi, aka 190, allegedly died on the spot, and one on Silico Road identified that Moses Obo was seriously injured. A day after additional killing, one person was reportedly murdered around the Sio area of Benin in the evening of the same day. Another person was said to have been killed in Osasoge Road of Ugbowo. Now, when you look at all of this is enough for the government or for the king himself, the Oba, to call for help. That is just what it is. From Boko Haram to herdsmen, now cultists. What else? This country is full of trouble. That's just what it is. It is full of trouble. It is full of trouble. So I think it's high time for people to begin to reason properly. That's just what it is. It's high time for people to begin to reason properly. It is more or less a terrorist organization. That is what it turns out to be. It's not different. I don't know why these cult boys, if they think they are so rugged, and many of them that have lost they've lost the ideology itself. Why? If you are so strong, you are so powerful. Sambisa Forest is there. Go down to Sambisa Forest and help shut down Boko Haram, help shut down ISWAP, help shut down Hausa Fulani bandits. They are all over the place, killing each other. Rather than them looking, they are like Boko Haram. That's what it is. Because what is the purpose of the fight? For supremacy? One person touched my girlfriend, one person did this, this other person slapped me, he did and this, so let's call my guys, let's go and kill him, and many other things that they come up with. But then, all over the southern part of Nigeria, every time you hear them shout, Hausa Fulani bandits, kidnappers, they are in the bush. Hausa Fulanis, they kill our daughters, our sisters. Hausa Fulanis, they went into our farms and ate our crops. So what is the purpose? If you have all this power and strength, why don't you use it productively to shut down the menace of Boko Haram, terrorists, Hausa Fulani bandits, and kidnappers, rather than killing yourself, because you get nothing from killing yourself? So that's what it is. The Oba has deployed the CUR1T to curb this violence that is ongoing in Benin City, in Edo State. What's your take? Do you think it's a great move? Do you think there's something happening there? Do you think the Oba is just acting without reasoning or caution? Or you think it is an epidemic that needs to be dealt with? That's what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, let's grow together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.